I want to welcome all of you, my brothers and sisters, to my webinar today. This is going to be about raising our vibrations, because you're not the only one that may be working on raising your vibration. It's also me. Oh, I see the typing has started in the chat box here, so I guess we were pretty delayed, and you guys can hear me now. Okay. So I'm glad everybody can make it. Like I said, we're going to talk about how to raise our vibrations today. First, I want to say a few things that a lot of times I'm going to come on Webinar Jam, I think, from now on with when I have some guests. From time to time, I'll be talking to other guests. I'll have some really great guests that I've had for the last 3 to 6 months. I've really been talking to them and wanting to get them on. I've just been procrastinating a bit and busy with some other things, but some other things called life and trying to make it work for myself. But I'm going to have some guests on, and I think when I have guests on, we'll do it live here, and we'll also do some Q&A chats where today I won't be doing it, but some days I'll come online. When I do this on a Saturday from now on, besides with a guest, I will do a Q&A where we could just talk to each other and have a discussion. And you guys can ask me questions, I can ask you questions, and we can share each other's life experiences. Other than that, I think most of the time on my own, like I'm doing today, I'm going to just record webinar videos on YouTube when I want, and then I'll post them up there for you guys to see. So my YouTube channel is Live the Enlightened Lifestyle. Those of you that know me, I created a brand called Live the Enlightened Lifestyle because before it was really a brand, that's just, you know, what life makes of it. But before it was that, it was an idea. And part of raising your vibration, that is living the enlightened lifestyle. It's a lifestyle change. And living the enlightened lifestyle means raising your vibration, eating right, being fit and healthy, changing the way you think, law of attraction, all the things that that we know about enlightenment. It comes from something inside of me, my heart and soul, that I really just want. I want to be better, and I want to help other people. All my life growing up, I always wanted to help other people. I didn't know how. Sometimes I still don't know how. As a matter of fact, I sometimes question why I'm here doing this, because who am I? You know, I'm not perfect. I'm bringing you this information not because I've perfected it myself. That sure the heck isn't true. You know, I'm able to bring you this information today and other days, like I've been doing for the last year with myself and other guests through Live the Enlightened Lifestyle. I've been able to bring you this information because of the life experiences I've had, and they've been tough. And honestly, enlightenment on one side of the scale has made those experiences in my life better, and it's made them harder. Enlightenment is a difficult thing. You know, I've gone through my fair share or more of loss and heartache and suffering and pain, and I think that's why I'm here today, because I'm able to bring you my wisdom from my experiences, as well as intuition from above, from my guidance. But for sure, I've been through a lot. Sometimes, like I said, I don't feel, I question whether I deserve to be here with you, but I realize that I'm sharing it. I want to put myself out there, and I want to share what I've gone through, because I know a lot of you have gone through some pretty tough challenges in your life, and you still are, and I still am. You know, I left a job that I didn't like. I've done that a few times. Um, and I've moved to a completely different state, and um, I'm in a tough situation right now where my vibration, what I'm going through in life right now, financially and job wise, career wise, and some of my relationships. You would think that my vibration is pretty low right now because I've been through the ringer the last few years, but especially this last year. But I take from it all the good stuff, and while there's in the moment, in the toughest moments, it's a struggle, it's a challenge, and you're upset, you're sad, you're angry, whatever, all those humanistic emotions that we can't help. But with enlightenment teaches you that you have to make a decision to not react to all of those human emotions. I believe we're spiritual beings from another reality living a human life, human existence right now. And the way that we've been born, the way that we grew up, the negative things and the problems we notice about ourselves as we get older, it's not our fault. It's only our fault if we notice it and we don't try to do something about it. So this is what enlightenment is about for me, is noticing all the things that I don't like about myself, and sometimes others don't like about myself, if they're true, if it makes sense, and fixing it. And I've been through some pretty tough times that I've realized I've had to raise my vibration through it. Um, um, I could have went completely easily. I could have went the opposite direction and turned it into anger and hate and negativity and um, possibly not even been here on this earth anymore. I wondered quite often, why in the hell am I here? Um, Somebody turned humanity on this earth into something I don't like. I've never liked it. There's a lot of good people here, but at the same time, we've been so manipulated that it's tough. That said, this is about raising our vibrations today. I wanted to share some things with you guys, though, where I'm at, in my emotions, in my life, and that I'm going through struggles and challenges too. I am not perfect. Ron Steele is somebody who has been very challenged, but it's taught me a lot of things and given me a lot of wisdom, and a lot of strength and courage. And so I'm gonna be here sharing that with you guys. Please go to my YouTube channel. For the most part, from now on, go on YouTube and search "Live the Enlightened Lifestyle." You may also be able to find me by just simply typing "Enlightened Lifestyle." And I'm on YouTube. I have a Facebook page under Ron Steele. I have a Facebook page. That's my personal page. I have a Facebook page under Live the Enlightened Lifestyle or Enlightened Lifestyle. And I have a Facebook group called Live the Enlightened Lifestyle. And then we also have I put this all together myself a long time ago and just learned on my own. I have a Facebook event for Live the Enlightened Lifestyle. I think it's under Enlightenment Free Worldwide Webinar. You should be able to find it under most of those words. So please go to my YouTube channel. Out of all those things, if you only pick one, at least go to my YouTube channel, Live the Enlightened Lifestyle. Look for me and my videos on there. I'm going to start doing more of my videos on there, where it's not live. I can just be comfortable and record whatever I want to record, whenever day I want to record it, at whatever time, when I'm feeling something, an instinct and an intuition, and I'm just going to share on YouTube. I'm just going to share whenever it comes. I don't know if it's going to be a week or a month from now, or or once a week, or sometimes 3 times a week, or whatever it is. I'm going to do it there. And here, I'll come back here for you guys when I can, with a guest to share with you guys and offer value to you, like I'm hope I'm doing today by sharing my experiences and what I know about raising our vibration and enlightenment overall. And I'll try to make a different subject every time I'm here. But I'll be back here with guests, and I'll be back here for Q&A with and without guests. But this part, what I'm doing today, where I'm just speaking for you guys and then offering my advice and my knowledge, I'm going to do more so on recorded videos for YouTube. Okay, so that's Live the Enlightened Lifestyle. And I'm going to start talking about raising our vibrations today, and tell you a few things that I've been learning through all of my struggles. And I've gotten through it. I've gotten through some pretty rough times. So I'm going to put up here for you guys my donation page, and nobody is obligated to donate. It's just something that people have asked me in the past. I never thought I'd be asking for donations in my whole life, ever. It's just not me. I don't ask people for money. But I've learned this is expensive. I've spent a lot of time and money for the last over a year doing these things, and people have asked me, they want to help me continue to keep these webinars free and help support my light work. So I'll put that up there. There is a minimize button, so you can minimize your chat, but we won't really be chatting much today. So if anybody feels like I'm adding value to their life today, now or after we're done, like a lot of my friends do, please feel free to donate whatever you want and can, but don't feel obligated. Okay, so the first thing we're going to talk about is, you know, I've got several things here that I've made notes on, ways to raise your vibration. So you got to get moving. I think I need to learn this too. So today, what I'm sharing with you, and every time I'm on here, honestly, I'm doing this for myself. I've realized I didn't know that at first, like a couple of years ago, but I'm doing this for myself as much as I'm doing it for you. Okay, so this is for all of us, because I told you I'm not perfect at this. I need to get better at everything I'm going to talk about today. But some of these things I've gotten pretty good at. And so if anybody Enlightenment, I think, tells you any different, that they're not really doing this for themselves, then I think they're fooling themselves. They're not being true to themselves, because every light worker I know, everybody that knows a good bit about enlightenment, and they're sharing it on video, I can tell, and maybe some of you can tell, they're also doing it for themselves. They need it. So anyway, get moving. Ways to raise our vibrations. Get moving. Exercise gets your energy and your blood flowing, and it helps calm your mind too. I think most of us know that. Just find ways to get moving every day. I'm trying to get. I used to go to the gym, Planet Fitness, to put a cheap plug in there, I guess. That's a cheap, good gym of my choice, where I like to do a lot of elliptical workouts. The elliptical machine, and then just a few other things to strengthen my core. Those are the two most important things to me. And recently, somebody's been helping me try to do some yoga. Boy, is that hard for any guy out there that thinks yoga is for wusses and it's easy. You have not tried yoga before, because it's pretty tough, but it's good. It's very meditative. Also, when it comes to energy, if you don't use it, you'll lose it. And I believe that, but you can get it back. You just got to get your butt up and push yourself, get going. It's always in the beginning that it's really hard when when we start to do something new that we really want to do it for ourselves, but we kind of don't. We don't want to get started. It's a pain in the butt to learn something new. But if I've learned through life several times that if you just push yourself to do something that you know is good for you, but you really don't want to do it, but push yourself to do it anyway, stay away from that chocolate. You know, get working out in the gym, or start doing yoga. Start going walking with a girlfriend or a guy friend or whatever. And if you just stop thinking about it, stop thinking about it before you do it, stop thinking about it while you're doing it, and just do it. Um, Once you get in the habit, after a week to a month, 1 week to a month, Tony Robbins will tell you 30 days of pushing yourself to do anything good will become a habit, and then you'll be so glad afterwards that you did it. So get going, and you'll find out that once you get through that hard beginning, that's what I was just talking about, of starting something new, it will just keep getting easier after that. It won't be hard anymore. Get moving, and your energy and your vibration will rise. After all, it's your responsibility to take care of this vessel that God gave you, our Creator. So number two is, that was number one, get moving. Number two is meditate. All right, so there's different ways to meditate. You see all kinds of different things on TV, but sometimes the meditation could be, you could go to the beach. Something I like doing, but I'm nowhere near a beach now. Something I used to like to do that I didn't realize it till I got much older was go lay on the beach on a quiet day, not a weekend when everybody's there, but a quiet day. Go out, lay on the beach. I used to go out to the Atlantic Ocean on the east coast of Florida, lay on the beach, and you don't have to, go there to get a tan or something. Just shorts and a t-shirt, get a towel, put it down, lay down. You could bring a book, and I used to just relax, sometimes get a little work done, but just relax and do nothing sometimes also, and listen to the crashing waves. And it's so meditative for me and so relaxing. So quiet your mind and breathe. Meditation is another great way to bring more light into your life, and it really is simple to do. There's many different ways that you can do it. Please just Google some of the things. I'm going to try to make this a shorter webinar today. I'm going to go with the flow, and when I'm done, I'm done. Whatever it is, it is. But I'll try to get through this a little faster. I think last time was almost an hour and a half, but I don't want to keep you guys that long. Meditation helps increase your awareness for inspiration, creativity, and spiritual awareness. And it will also help you connect with your angels, your guides. So those of you that believe in that sort of thing, I know I do. I speak to my archangels and ascended masters. Jesus, for instance, a lot of people don't know this. I believe he's a Pleiadian, and he is an ascended master. And the Pleiadians, left him here on our planet when they left for a while. And you can Google and research that. You don't have to believe me, but come up with your own theory. But that's my theory. But there's a lot of ascended masters and archangels out there, and that's who I talk to when I meditate, when I pray. Some people call it praying. And I ask them for guidance. First of all, I invite them into my life. I quiet myself. I do a little meditation, close my eyes, and you can speak to yourself or out loud and just talk to them and invite them into your lives. You can say, my archangels, my guides, my ascended master, God, my creator above in heaven, however you want to say it. You could say all of that. I welcome you into my life. I invite you into my life, and I ask you to give me love and guidance and help me to be the best person I can be. And things like that. That's what I like to do. So during your meditation, as thoughts do come up, just release them and return to focusing on your breath. So I made that note, which means I think it means mostly you want to quiet your mind after a while. After you're done, when you meditate, and I like to start off by maybe asking my angels and ascended masters for guidance, my guides, just asking them to come in and help me and guide me. And then I do some meditation. So that's when it's time to get quiet. So any of the negative things coming up in your mind, and even maybe some positive things, you might want to just take them, especially the negative, take them in, realize what they are, and temporarily accept them, but then swoosh them away, get rid of them. Just release them. So during your meditation, as thoughts come up, just release them. Know what they are, acknowledge them, but then release them and return to focusing on your breath. Just focus on your breath. Many good things out there that you can find on Google or Yahoo. Just search it, okay? And chances are, here's what I do. Anything that I don't know intuitively that I want to know more about, or I want to know about, and I just don't know about, and I go searching online for things or in books. I read 3 different places. I find 3 good places on the internet, possibly 3 good books, and you read them, and the chances are good that if you see the same consistent things in all 3, let's say 3 websites, you look at 10 websites and 3 of them are telling you the same things, they're consistent, then the chances are that it's true, okay? Because let's face it, about little things like that, and about things like extraterrestrials, how history was really made, who's really running the world, who came here and screwed up our earth, all those things that we have beliefs about, we'll never know if it's really true. I don't think down here, as long as we're here on earth, maybe when we go back to heaven, we're all healed and we know exactly what the truth is when we leave this earth. But right now, I don't believe anybody on earth knows the real truth. Or at least I don't know anybody. I don't know what the real truth is. I educate myself. I do my best to use my intuition from above, from my guidance, and just my wisdom, my smarts, and my feelings, my gut instincts. And that's what I use to create my beliefs. And that's all we can do. It's all we can do. But you'll never know. I'm not going to sit there and argue. I learned a long time ago, because I used to do this. I'm not going to sit there. I learned this years ago, not to sit there and argue. And sometimes I still have to catch myself a little bit. I'm not going to sit there and argue with someone about something that neither one of us knows the true truth about. It doesn't make sense. That in of itself is ignorance. So you got to keep your mind open. I'm sorry I'm going off a bit here, but I think it's good information. It's coming out for you and I both. You got to keep your mind open to learning from other people. Hear what they say, even though you don't believe it, even though that's not your view, just listen. So the only thing I think we need to worry about, that we need to be concerned with here on earth, is that we are doing everything from love and good intentions. If you're doing everything from love and good intentions, that's your thoughts and that's your actions, then you shouldn't have to think or worry about anything else. So don't argue with other people over things that you couldn't possibly and they couldn't possibly know the truth about. Learn to let it go. And you know how empowering that is? You know how good that feels? Okay, so we're going to move on. That's all I've got on meditation. I'm not a pro on that. I'm still learning that myself. Practice being present in the moment. So this is basically the same as becoming conscious of your thoughts. I just wanted another way to say it. So practice being present. Practice present moment awareness. So be in the moment. Be conscious of your thoughts and your actions and your words. Let's see, a few things I wrote down about this. When you're worried about potential future realities or reliving the past, you're losing out on the energy available to you in the moment. Okay, hope that makes sense. Forgive others and release the past to unhook yourself from lower vibrational energies. Release stress and tension, and remain flexible and adaptable as you ride the wave of light. um, the wave of light that is present on Earth right now. It's really big. It's the energy, the waves of energy that are coming through Earth the last few years are just amazing. And some people call it the golden age. There's all kinds of rhymes and reasons and names for it. And who knows what's really going on. But I believe that um, there's a purpose for why there's certain energy waves coming through Earth right now. And I believe we are being guided by a divine influence, a positive influence. While there are negative things out there, I want you and I to acknowledge those things and educate ourselves about the negative, but not focus on it. Okay, so don't let anybody tell you to ignore negative completely. You shouldn't be fooling yourself. But there's a small percentage, 10 to 20%, that you have to educate yourself of what's really going on. If it happens to be something negative, it's something negative. But you educate yourself so you understand what's going on, and then you let it go. Like I was saying earlier with the meditation. So the next thing I want to talk about is under raising our vibrations is spend time in nature. I like the outdoors. I've never been one that was good at spending time in nature. I'm learning more and more now how to get connected to it. I enjoy. I can tell you, I had a stepfather that was a golf pro. So needless to say, when I was about 5 years old, I got really interested in golf. And the reason why I'm telling you that is part of nature that I remember that I loved is the beauty of being on a really beautiful, golf course and playing golf. And that's what I used to play golf for, is because I really enjoyed getting out there with friends and just looking at how beautiful and green and how well manicured everything was, and all the rest of nature out there. There are a lot of really good golf courses that are preserving the nature on the sides of the golf course between each hole, and in the woods around. So anyway, that was something I did all my life. I don't get to do that much anymore, but I like to go. I'm around some people right now that love to go hiking, and I now love to go hiking too. And we run across a creek every now and then when it's rained enough here in Northern California, which for the winter got a lot of rain finally. But when it's rained enough, that creek up in the mountains, the water fills up in a pond on top of the mountain or a small lake, and then it overflows down the mountain and forms a creek. And I just had so much fun listening to the water crashing along the rocks, going from up high to down low towards the bottom. And I walked in the creek on rocks, up and down this stream or creek. And I really enjoyed that. And I really enjoy the mountains, the greenery, the trees, the redwoods, the water, the sound of the water moving. So get out there in nature. Nature is a natural mood elevator, I guess you could say. and a great way to increase your vibration. Get some sunshine in your eyes. The sun carries codes of consciousness and awakening, which work wonders to raise your vibration when absorbed into your skin and your body and your eyes, especially your eyes. You can Google that. For those of you that didn't know that, get online, search that. Some of those folks out there who become very enlightened and have turned from eating meat to eating vegetables and fruits, and now eating almost nothing or nothing, they claim. There are a lot of things out there that tell us that we should be able to survive from the sunlight providing vitamins and minerals through our eyes, nutrition in a way. I don't know a lot about that. I'm not an expert, but I wanted to share that with you. The sun, so yeah, the sun provides nutrition to our bodies and mind through our eyes. I think it's also good. Now, I don't do this yet, but I'm going to do this one day, to take off my shoes and, walk through the woods and put your feet onto Mother Nature, onto the soil of the earth. When I think about it, I remember there is a difference. When I go to the beach, of course, I'm barefoot, but everywhere else, it seems like I have shoes on. And sometimes I wonder if they created, being a little negative here, but if they created sunglasses and shoes and office space just to keep us off of Mother Earth and just to keep us out of the sun. Because those two things are really good for us. And if you think about it, there's so many things around us that seem obviously made. When enlightenment hits you, you start, bam, 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 you start seeing the light on everything. And it just seems like there's so many things around us that were obviously made to make us vibrate lower. So yeah, I wonder about that. I'm not going to pretend to know the truth, but I feel like there's other reasons than what most of us have known that shoes and sunglasses and all that stuff have been developed. And the people developing them, they don't know any better. I think it's way above that. I think it was something, a way that many things happen with our food and maybe even our music and TV for sure. All right, I'm going to move on to the next step in raising our vibrations. Be mindful about the information you ingest. So I need to take a drink here. Excuse me. So this is a big one, you guys. Be mindful about the information you ingest. So not just talking about the news and the radio and the internet, but that's for sure. It's even more. Everything is energy, including information. Some of it vibrates with a far higher or lower frequency than others. Be mindful and clearly aware of information that surrounds you. Pay attention to the vibration of the material that you're reading, listening to, and watching on TV, around your home, your work, and out in public, around your friends, your family, and people that you don't even know, but you're talking to on Facebook, for instance. And notice how this information makes you feel during and after you experience it. Information extremely impacts your vibration in either direction, high or low. So you got to be cautious. Is this high vibrational information I'm receiving right now? If it is, stay around it. Get more of it. Get out there and get more of it. Or is this low vibrational information that I'm seeing or hearing or feeling right now? If it is, get the heck away from it. Understand what it is, acknowledge it, and get away from it. So much of the information we're bombarded with on a daily basis is negative. So be sure to counter counteract this positive, counteract that with positive, inspirational, and uplifting creations. Okay. So you can create positivity on your own by what you think about and what you do and the actions you take for it. So, for instance, this is a subject for me here. Be mindful about the information you ingest. You know, the people that you invite into your life in any way through TV, radio, internet, Facebook, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, your wife, your family members, anybody, anything, in any way. We all are intelligent enough to know when we're not in a good situation, temporarily or more than that, you know, a bad relationship of any kind. And if you can't fix it, you've got to do the right thing in it and try to fix it and communicate properly. And if it's one-sided, you've got to get out. If you've got a friend who you've been friends for a long time and all of a sudden you don't know what the heck's going on with them, they're blaming you for stuff that you didn't do. They have a totally different perspective than you. They're starting to get egotistical. I had that happen to me recently, where somebody was speaking negative and egotistical towards me, even after they said some things, and really disappointed me and hurt my feelings, because I was doing everything for them with good, very good intentions. And there was a misunderstanding somewhere, I guess, or something. It was totally out of my control. I tried everything, and this person just went strange, crazy, and I couldn't talk to them anymore. They wouldn't listen. And then I stopped communicating also, kind of like they did. And then but I still supported them behind their back. I was still positive, and I had good intentions towards them. But then I started hearing all kinds of negative things that they were saying. They were being very, it's very disappointing and discouraging to me, and insulting, and just a flat out lie and egotistical. So that's when I decided, okay, I tried. Now I have to, this person's got to stay out of my life pretty much forever, and you move on. And that's the way it goes. And everybody learns their lesson in it, whatever lesson that is. So be careful, you know, just because somebody's your friend, a good friend, somebody you've been working with a while, or your sister or your mom or your dad, it doesn't matter. Family is not exactly the way we've been brought up to been told that it is. You can simply learn about. I know a good bit about astrology. Okay, I've studied the zodiacs. I'm not a professional, but I know a lot about it because I've been a manager of several people for over 20 years now, and I started to read about and research astrology to try to figure people out, kind of like counseling, to try to figure out why employees act the way they do. Why don't they do things with good intentions? Why don't they do their job, what they're supposed to do? So I started looking at astrology, and I started realizing how real and how accurate it is. And it is about 75 to 90% accurate. When you go read about yourself on 2 or 3 different websites, you go read about A Sagittarius Scorpio. You see, there's a zodiac. There is a sidereal zodiac that we really come from. The Western zodiac hasn't been around that long, and it was made up by man. It was changed. So I go by the sidereal zodiac, and I'm a Scorpio, and the Western zodiac, and I'm a Sagittarius. And I'm about 50-50 of each. And it explains me, for the most part, pretty good. Some of the negative parts, that was a long time ago, and I know now I've reached such a at my age, I've reached a level, because I've been trying so hard to improve myself all these years. I've reached a level where we all do. For the most part, a lot of us do that. You can read about yourselves in the horoscopes, not horoscopes. Horoscopes, I'm not sure how real those are, but in astrology, you can read about like a Sagittarius Scorpio, for instance, and you'll there that maybe in your 20s, the negative things that, oh yeah, that's what I had a problem with. I was not trusting, and I was, controlling, and just had trust issues or something like that. But that's an example. And then later on in life, you worked on those things, and you realized, 30 years later that that's not true anymore. So that's some of the things you'll see in astrology that you'll know that that's not you. But there's a lot of good things in there, and some things that aren't good that you'll see that, oh yeah, that's me. That's really me. So anyway, getting off subject a little bit here, and I just wanted to say that just studying astrology for about 3 years now that I've studied. I haven't been in it as much this last year, but I studied it 3 years straight to try to figure some things out, like who's the right girl for me, who's that right, who am I looking for? What signs is she? Chinese astrology too. You have to look at Chinese astrology. So Chinese astrology, sidereal zodiac, and Western zodiac. I use all three of those to get to know a person. And I'm telling you, it's never lied to me. For instance, I'm a horse in Chinese astrology, and the rat, the Chinese astrology rat, is supposed to be really bad for me, a really negative thing in my life. And guess what? When I looked up all the rats people who I've known in the past that are they have birthdays that I remember, and even relatives, family, I'm like, oh my God, she's a rat, he's a rat. No wonder we don't get along. And now, even nowadays, when I meet somebody and I see that they're a rat and I'm a horse, it's like, no, it's it's not because it's in my mind. I always give everybody, I don't really judge people that much. We all judge people in general. It's human, but I don't overly judge. I'm not an extreme person by any means. But it never fails. Rabbit and I are not gonna hit it off as friends very good, and neither will rats. But if we are both enlightened beings and we get past that human crap, because it is human crap, if we're both enlightened beings and we're using our spiritual side from heaven, who we really are, yes, then the rat and the horse can get along. Okay, so I'm going to move on. Just be careful who you're around in life. And when you've tried, you've given a positive effort with good intentions with a person, and they are not responding to you the way you need them to be, so you can vibrate high, get them out of your life, because chances are it'll be good for them also. Same goes with the programs you're watching on TV. My gosh, even the kids programs nowadays, there's a few good ones out there. I haven't noticed any brainwashing in or anything like that, but oh man, am I noticing some things since I've been truly enlightened. I've been enlightening all my life, but about late 2015, it snapped. Like it just, I was so majorly enlightened that I could see, 95% of the stuff on TV teaches us hate. It teaches us how to be extremely emotional. It teaches us how to be angry. It teaches us greed. It's crazy. And I wish I could do something right now to stop it. Um, it's just, I'm going to move on now to the next thing is eating. Watch what you eat. Fruits and vegetables. Eat fruits and vegetables and drink high alkaline spring water. Okay, that's my opinion. Um, Most things that you will hear about and see online, and when you're researching some of this stuff, they just say, eat your fruits and vegetables and drink water. Well, what I found is high alkaline, higher pH, high alkaline, maybe around 8 or higher on the pH level chart, and spring water at that. I found a good one. Oh, I haven't been able to buy it. I haven't had the money. I haven't been able to buy it in a while, but it's I think it's called Starkey spring water from Idaho, I believe. It is awesome. It's between 8 and 9 pH, high alkaline spring water. For me, that's the best water. Then if you take that water and put it under certain vibrational frequencies put some headphones over the glass of water, or put some speakers next to the glass of water, and go on YouTube and type high vibrational music or high vibrational frequencies. I think even some Beethoven purposely has high vibrational frequencies in it. And then there's some others with 432 hertz. Some people tell you 528. I hear that 432 is the newest, latest, greatest, vibration of the earth or something like that. And there's some other things, 0.136, and I need to dig deeper down into those things. But that will make your water vibrate even higher. But the reason why I say spring water, for me, I feel like it's the safest, cleanest, natural Mother Earth water to drink. And then the high alkaline part is because I know, as humans, from my intuition, my research, as humans, we should be on a diet that consists of 75%, somewhere around there, okay, give or take 10%, 75% high alkaline diet to 25% acidic diet. So the reason why people get cancer, for the most part, the reason why people get cancer is because they have too high of an acidic diet. So there's going to be things out there that'll tell you it's proven, and there's going to be things out there that'll tell you that it's not proven. This is my belief. We talked about that earlier. So, all right, so I'm going to read a little bit about the eating fruits, vegetables, and drinking the high alkaline spring water. I made a few more notes here for us. Nurture your physical body. Hydrate, eat fresh, healthy foods, avoid alcohol, and even consider a cleanse, detox, to assist your body with tuning into the higher frequencies, higher vibrations. Drink a lot of high alkaline water. Eat healthy and avoid frozen foods. Frozen foods, actually, when you freeze a food, even some of this better food, I used to think the flash frozen food, I would eat that because it was said to be okay. But then I realized any kind of frozen food, whatever way you freeze it, it lowers the alkaline levels in it, and it makes it more acidic. And then avoid processed food, sweetened food that not naturally sweetened. I just mean sweetened because they added sugar to it. And avoid chemically altered foods. So you are what you eat, and you feel the way you eat. Be aware of what you're feeding your body and choose healthy, high vibrational drinks, meals, and snacks. Okay? So educate yourself. This is something, a lot of this is what I do, but this is something big. I've been doing this for years. Educate yourself to the facts of what you should be looking for to eat and not eat. And then read the labels and the ingredients while you're shopping. All right. So you got to educate yourself before you go out shopping and doing this. It makes it easier. So I like to do stuff. I'm deep, methodical, analytical kind of thinker. Man, I'm running a little long here. I thought I was going to be able to do this faster, but I really feel some things coming that I need to share with you. So, so educate yourself to the facts of what you should be looking for when you're going out to restaurants and grocery stores. But right now we're going to focus on grocery stores when you're shopping, okay? To eat and not to eat. And then read the labels when you get there. Read the labels, read the ingredients while you're shopping. It's going to take you longer. Some of you don't have the patience maybe, but make the patience. It's going to take you longer for a while. It doesn't take me long anymore because I forced myself to do this for months, and now I'm good at it, and I don't even have to read most of the labels anymore, but I still do it every time I shop, just not, I don't have to read them all. Okay, then choose wisely to be sure you know what you're buying and eating. You're going to see stuff now that I've made you aware of this. For those of you folks that aren't doing that yet, you're going to start seeing things on there on the labels like, wow, what is that? And things you can't even pronounce. So I'll tell you a few more things about that. I can tell you the less ingredients something has in it, the better it's going to be for you. That's just a rule of thumb a lot of people use. I can also tell you that the way, this is a fact, that the way the ingredients are listed, 1, 2, 3, 4, the higher the amount, the percentage of that ingredient that's in there. So for instance, if sugar is listed first, then that means that's the highest amount of the ingredients listed there that's in it. So whatever is second is the second highest amount, and then whatever is third is the third highest amount. So I myself, I'll tell you, it's crazy what we've been taught. Because even like, I'm going to take something real quick, like potato chips, for instance. I don't eat potato chips that much anymore, but sometimes I get a craving. When I grew up as a kid, my mom used to get the Charles Chips can of potato chips, that big can, and I didn't know any better. And my mom wasn't educated to all this stuff, so she was just feeding us, like most of your moms and dads out there, feeding us all this crap that they had no idea was slowly killing us. So, but anyway, nowadays I look at a bag of chips. There's some great chips out there now that all they have in it is potatoes, sea salt, and olive oil, and that's good for you. I don't like vegetable oil, corn oil, canola, whatever. Those aren't good oils. I get olive oil. You need olive oil in your body, so cook with it. Eat some potato chips, whatever. Potatoes are great for you. Sea salt is great for you, and olive oil is great for you. So if you're staying away from the potato chips, you're wrong. If you find potato chips like that, it's okay to eat. But there's some stuff out there that I guarantee you that you think you're eating healthy right now, but if you educate yourself and then you go in the store and you read those labels and you're going to see that what annatto, what caramel color, and what's some other ones? There's a few other ones out there. Colorings, but you'll see them. Red number 6, yellow number 5, blue number thing, or there's just so much to educate yourself on. So I'm going to move on here. I'm going to start moving a little faster. I think you get the point. So far, you need to meditate. You need to relax. You need to keep yourself away from negative people and negative things like certain TV programs. There are good things on TV. I love TV. I like to watch TV. There's some good things to watch, okay? So you don't have to get things out of your life completely. It's just the negative parts. Exercise, meditate, spend time in nature, be conscious about your thoughts and your actions and what you're saying, okay? So far, that's where we're at. And eating healthy and being fit, doing some exercise, get your blood pumping, and get sleep. We didn't talk about that. I don't even think I made notes on that. Get some sleep. 7 or 8 hours of a night of sleep is what we all need. Okay. And if you're a workaholic, stop it. Do things that make you feel good, but don't be extreme. All right, take action. This is the next note I wrote here. And I just have a few more things left after this, and then we'll wrap it up. So take action. Procrastination will definitely lower your vibration. When you have things that you've intended to do, but you keep putting them off, they'll pull at you, lowering your vibration. Start taking small action steps now. All right, so just make a list of what is it you want to, what's the goal, and then make a little list of the things you need to achieve, the things that you need to start doing to achieve that goal, and then just start making little baby steps towards it. Okay, when you're actively moving in the direction of your dreams, it feels good. Focus in on your heart's desire and your soul's intention. Okay, it's not easy to do. It's not easy to figure out what makes your soul happy and what your soul is really here for. It's taken me years to figure a lot of this stuff out. Okay, we're going to move on to claim responsibility. Boy, this is one that I wish some people, in my life would do more. I've got some people in my life that are doing a very good job at this. Most of the time, and then I've got some people who aren't in my life anymore because their lack of taking responsibility for their thoughts and actions and misunderstandings, it got into my positivity. It brought my vibrations down, and I'm not having that. You can get the heck out of my life until you change. I will welcome anybody back into my life when I feel like I can trust that, they've showed me love and understanding and change in a positive way, positive change. I won't turn, anybody away. So claim responsibility. Blaming others is a surefire way to lower your vibration even more. Regardless of whatever has or is happening to you, you are ultimately responsible for your vibration. Your thoughts, your words, and your actions and your reactions. Yes, there are outside circumstances and people which may challenge you and cause pain, but it is your choice. It is your choice how you think and view it and react. That's what you need to remember. It does not give you somebody that is saying things to you you don't like or disrespecting you does not, you got to catch yourself. It doesn't give you the right, just because in the moment you're feeling like, bam, you want to snap back at them and stick up for yourself, defend yourself, or get back at them, revenge. It doesn't give you the right to feel that way. You will feel so much more positive and empowered if you respond the opposite way to it and just say, I'm really sorry that you feel that way about me. And while your actions disappoint me, I don't want to be around that negativity anymore, and I have to say goodbye, or I'm not going to put any more energy into your negativity, and just get out of it. But don't argue with them and don't respond in a negative way. So your choice. It is your choice how you think, view things, and react to things. Okay, take responsibility for yourself and do what you need to in the moment to support yourself in raising your vibration. Remember, it's for you. Okay, so a lot of times if someone else's words and actions and reactions are affecting you in a negative way, they're bringing out the emotions or the anger or the fear or the anxiety in you, whatever it is. Remember this: most of the time when somebody's doing something like that that's affecting you, it's because it's really about them. It's usually not. It depends on the situation. This is a little tricky sometimes, but if you're a person that really looks inside themselves and you accept, you're not egotistical, and you accept your problems and issues, and you work on them and you fix them, then chances are you're going to know when you're wrong or when someone else is wrong. And if you see that someone's treating you wrongly, or even someone else wrong, you can tell that. If you remember this, what I'm talking about, and think about it enough after this webinar today, you will be able to tell that how they're reacting to you or just acting to you, and what they're saying to you, what they're doing to you, it's because of a problem that they have inside them. It's because of a challenge. It's something else they had. I never realized that growing up and through my 20s and 30s and 40s. I just didn't have that wisdom in me back then. I didn't realize it, but now I see it so clearly, that it's really not my fault. When, in general, I've noticed many times that it's not my fault what somebody's saying to me that they don't like, or they're angry at me about something. I can see right through it nowadays. I can see what it is that they're fighting themselves about inside, and what they're angry about, and that everybody is fighting, even me, everybody, even you, is fighting something inside themselves that they don't like about themselves, and they don't know why it's there, and they don't know how to fix it. But some of us are trying, and some of those folks could use a little help and encouragement, a little push in the right direction. Sometimes in an assertive way, and maybe sometimes it's in an understanding way. But you'll know it. You'll know it with when they either accept your help or they don't accept it. They don't accept it. You got to get away. Get away from that and let them learn the hard way. Raise your awareness of what you're thinking and feeling, and then form habits that lift your vibration. Okay, and support. The habits that lift your vibration and support you as you walk, a path of love, and consciously increasing your frequency. So remember, do everything from love and good intentions. Okay, get rid of fear-based energies and negativity in any form as it appears. Tune into the emotion you're feeling and love that part of you that is sad, angry, and fearful, and then release them. Release those feelings. Those are negative feelings, but tune into them. Tune into the emotion that's feeling the sadness, the anger, and the fear, so you can really feel it and understand it's there and acknowledge it, but then release it. Okay? Release them to the angels and into the light, and let them heal those. That's important, that those parts of you, that you are able to release them to your guidance and your angels, and release them into the light. Just close your eyes and picture the bright light of the angels and your guidance, and release all those things, those negative things, to them so they can repair them, or else they'll stay in that particular time in dimension that you're in, if you understand what I'm saying, that or else they're always going to stay there. They're always going to be. If you ever go back, since we're always shifting from timeline to timeline, dimension to dimension, for those of you that understand things that deeply, I'm still trying to figure some of that out myself, but if you don't, acknowledge those things to yourself. Feel those negative feelings, sadness, fear, and anger, and other things, ego, the negative ego. If you don't acknowledge those to yourself, feel them, and then release them to the angels and into the light so they can be healed, and you'll never see them in that particular dimension or another one again once you get good at that. That is really important. So another one is keeping your heart open. Keep your heart open and return to love. Being love in every present moment raises your vibration tremendously. Keep your heart open and keep returning to love. Okay, so I've been saying that over and over again today throughout each of these things. It just keeps coming up because that's kind of the base of it, is do things from love and with good intentions, always. And it's probably the best advice I can give you, because you'll always be okay in any situation. In any situation, when things start getting negative, anger, sadness, whatever you're going through, you got to stop and catch yourself. That's being conscious. That's being aware. That's why you need to be conscious and aware. One of the reasons. Stop and catch yourself and realize that you need to turn that negativity into love and then do something with good intentions about it. Okay? From this place, you can then expand your consciousness further. Take it to the next level and raise your vibration even more and align yourself with a powerful sense of clarity and peace and love. All right. Let's see. I do have, I wanted to share something with you guys. I'm going to type, give me 1 minute. I want to type if you're not sure how to open your heart, I found something here that I thought might be good for you guys. I'm going to type it into the chat box really quick, okay? And then I'm going to tell you guys, for you guys on YouTube I'm live right now. This is April 1st, 2017, and I am for those of you guys that are going to watch this on YouTube later. A lot of people that aren't here right now are probably going to watch this on YouTube, and I'm going to tell you what the website is. For you guys, it's www.ask-angels.com and then /spiritual guidance /open heart. Okay, and there's actually a dash between Ask Angels, Spiritual Guidance, and Open Heart. There's a dash between. So I'm sorry it's so complicated, but I'm going to type it to you guys that are here in the room. But unfortunately, the chat doesn't show up on YouTube. You YouTubers, when you're watching this recording later, you're not going to be able to see this in the chat. That's why I wanted to verbally give this to you guys. So askangels.com. Okay, I'm almost done, you guys. There you go. So that's a website you can use. I thought it would be good information. So if you want, you can go to that website. I don't know those people. It's just some good information I found that might help you understand more on opening your heart. And I need to read the information even more myself. I have to read things a few times before really retaining it good. So visualize love and light flowing within and all around you, and listen to your inner guidance as to the exact steps for you to take to really let your light shine. Okay? So once you open your heart and you get good at the meditation and the kind of praying or talking, asking your guidance to come into your life that I spoke about earlier, excuse me, then it'll be a good time to visualize the love and light flowing within and all around you, and listen to your inner guidance, okay? And as to the exact steps that for you to take to really let your light shine. So it gets easier. So work with your guides and angels. Your guides and angels are powerful allies in increasing your vibration. Call in divine white light to surround you and lift your frequency. Okay, so we're almost done here. I'm going to end it with the last few paragraphs here. You invite your angels into your life and ask for their assistance by simply thinking or saying, "Angels, I invite you into my life to give me guidance, clarity, and love. Help me to raise my vibration now and to hold a new level of love and light in my life every day." All right, so I made a few other notes here I want to share with you guys. It's important that you realize that those of you that want to change the world, I know I do, but I had to go through a lot to realize this statement right here. You will not change the world around you until you change yourself. Your world, is an extension of the rest. I guess you could say, let me just say that one more time. You will not change the world around you until you change yourself on the inside. Your consciousness, your thoughts, your beliefs, your actions, living from love, doing things with good intentions. If you do that and then you start to spread that out in the world, you will begin to change the world, because there's a lot of other of us that are doing that. And once we get enough of us doing that together, oh man, you're going to see the world changing. You'll just notice it. So change yourself and the world around, change and improve yourself, okay? And the world around you will begin to change. And you will know it when you start noticing that how you respond to things is different and new and loving. All right, that's important. Look for that. So focus on the other things it takes to get there, but then just kind of put this in the back of your head that you're going to know it someday. Some of you out there already know this. I know there's different levels of light workers out there, but some of you know this, but a lot of you will know when you start noticing that how you respond to things is different and new and loving and positive. You will realize that you finally started to change yourself in the direction that you need to be, and then you'll start to be much happier with yourself. That's when you begin to notice and feel that you're shifting. That's what that feeling is like, shifting. You hear people talking about shifting. So let go of every feeling except love. Okay, you guys, I'm going to leave you on just a few, this note and a couple others. Let go of every feeling you have in general, negative feelings. Let go of them all except love. Feel what love feels like. Learn to feel only love. Let everything else go. All right, the best you can. That's all that we're all doing here. None of us are ever going to be perfect at this, at doing this. Humans can't be. I don't think it's possible. Where we come from, yeah, everything's perfection. There is no negativity. There is no darkness. But here, we are fighting to get back, basically, to where we came from and help others do it too. And that's my theory. And this is some of the best ways. Today I'm sharing with you, and other days and weeks and months I'll be sharing with you the best I can, and do with that my information what you want. I hope it provides value to you, because that's the only reason I'm doing this. um, and it feels good, to put myself out there. I don't want to be a private person anymore. So that said, I appreciate you guys coming today, and I hope I did provide value to you. I want to state, just for the video purposes and the YouTube and future purposes, that my name is Ron Steele. I am the host of this webinar, which is on April 1st, 2017, and I am the creator of Live the Enlightened Lifestyle, which was created with good intentions to share my wisdom the best way I can, in the best ways I can, to help myself and others raise their vibrations, become more positive, loving people, and eventually unify as much of us as we can, and make positive change in the world. Okay, that's my intentions. If you hear any different, it's not a fact. So with that said, what I want to do for you guys is I'm going to send you, where did it go? I want to send you to my YouTube channel. Oh, here we go. Okay, so here's my YouTube channel. So I put that through on the link. And again, for you guys that are on YouTube watching this video later, the chat box unfortunately doesn't show up on Webinar Jam into YouTube when it transfers. So my YouTube channel is called Live the Enlightened Lifestyle. So if you just go on to YouTube, make your own account, you can subscribe to me. Please subscribe to me. You can go on and search for Live the Enlightened Lifestyle. Possibly you could just search for Enlightened Lifestyle, but you'll find me. You'll know me when you see it. And just please subscribe to my channel. Create an account. It's really easy. If you have a Gmail email, you'll have a YouTube account already. I think you just log in with that. And if not, you can still log in with whatever email you have and create an account real quick, and just subscribe to me, and that way you'll be able to get notifications for my videos and check in on me from time to time and see if anything I'm sharing helps you out in life. I hope it does. And let's see. Okay, you guys. There was another thing I wanted to share with you, but I can't find the link right now. So I hope you guys, if you find me, Ron Steele, on Facebook, and then it'll say, I think, Ronald K. Steele under that. Then you got the right Ron Steele. I think my picture right now is I'm in a helicopter with some headsets on. So some people think I'm a pilot, but I'm not. But anyway, I would appreciate it if you're an enlightened person, then you're a friend of mine. You're my brother or my sister, and please friend me there. Go to my Live the Enlightened Lifestyle group and become a group member if you'd like. And I also have a page, Live the Enlightened Lifestyle page. And then we do have a Facebook event page that I can copy and paste here. It will be under, if you go to Facebook and look under groups, it'll be under Enlightenment-Free Worldwide Webinar. And I will copy and paste that here. Most of you already know this, but I have some new viewers today and every week or every 2 weeks. So you guys, once again, this has been Ron Steele with Live the Enlightened Lifestyle, and today's webinar was about how to raise your vibrations and sharing a little bit about me and my struggles and how I raise my vibrations through those. I don't know when I'll be back doing a live webinar on Webinar Jam. I'll probably be back maybe with a guest, or I'll be back by myself to do a live one-on-one chat session with you guys where we can all just discuss enlightenment. Those are the reasons I'll be back. Other than that, these kinds of when I'm sharing like this, and I've got things to share with you guys, I'm going to go on to YouTube whenever it may be that it comes up in my mind and I intuitively get information. I'll go on YouTube and make a video for you, and I'll post it there. So there is no rhyme or reason to that. It won't be every 2 weeks or every 1 week or every 1 month. It'll be whenever it is. So please come and see me there for the most part from now on. And when I'm here on Webinar Jam, you'll get the email. If you're signed up, if you went to the registration link, you'll get an email. You will see it in my groups. On my personal timeline, my personal Facebook page, Ron Steele, and my group, Lived Enlightened Lifestyle, and my page, Lived Enlightened Lifestyle, and the webinar, the worldwide webinar for enlightenment on the Facebook events page of mine. You'll see it on there. So there's many ways, is my point, to get the information of when I'm doing something, either here on Webinar Jam or on YouTube. Okay, so look for that, and feel free to message me. And I want to thank those of you guys, before I go, that have contributed, donated to my cause, and that say very nice and kind things to me. I really appreciate your support. So thanks again for your support and your donations. I love you guys all. Have a great rest of your weekend, okay? Take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.